2/4 on the snare, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. That's basic disco. What I did was to change it with the sock cymbal, either with a and that gave a disco feel.
I noticed in the Philadelphia sound, more so than any other, the timing was not necessarily all with the drummer. It was the combination of the whole rhythm section pulling together, and it would sort of flow this way, then it would go the other way. And it had that, I call it magic. I know Motown had their thing too, but Motown was totally different than Philadelphia.
Now, what made the difference in Detroit? What made the difference in Detroit is that we had Berry Gordy. And Berry Gordy had this dream. And Berry Gordy had this fortitude and had this get up and go after his dream kind of inners that made us become Motown.
Motown music, as it were, was like a new music, was a new sound.
Soul, as it's called, is something that you feel from within and you do it spontaneously, and it is not something that you learn to do, and it is not something that you read and you do it well. You have to have a natural feeling for it.
And they say soul music is like something that I feel in my soul, something that I can relate with. We feel soul. We feel this music. It's in our blood. It's in our bones. We play this. It's just a natural. It's a natural thing.
Disco was the last gasp of a really glorious era of R&B. It came directly from the Motown stuff and from the Stax stuff, and it all sort of culminated together into this this one last glorious little dance that was disco.
By the end of the 60s, artists like James Brown and Sly and the Family Stone helped establish an identity for an exciting musical form built on a rock-steady groove, funk.
Funk is like the DNA for all of it. I call it loose, tight shit. That James Brown, a lot of R&B, a lot of blues records, R&B records, especially when they're like mid-tempo. When it's just laying that pocket, and it's just building around that pocket, and you don't get bored of it. Funk is that simplistic everything.
I think James Brown connected to completely different times. The bridge between black music of the late 60s, mid to late 60s, and early 70s was James Brown.
The original Sex Machine, if you listen to the guitar riffs, ying, ching, 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 ying, ching, 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 ching. Sex Machine is right down my alley when you talk about get on up, you know, get up, get on up. I mean, that is the epitome of James Brown.
We knew James Brown was the epitome of a dance record. He didn't have to say nothing but, good go. Straight dance music.